Biomarkers. You know what those colon cancer kits are? Right. You take a little of your poop and you send it through the mails, and they tell you if you may have cancer or not. Some people like them, and a lot of people don't. Otherwise, you have a colon examination, which is a little, let's say, it's up here. And I don't care if they say you're on a kind of like they put you to sleep or put that thing. I said I had it done without me putting you to sleep, and I kind of like, I don't have a good memory, but when somebody goes and it goes, a little camera up here, yeah. But they're looking for biomarkers, like they take a blood sample from me, and they look at all the what I'm not supposed to be eating. Sugar. What's sugar? Bread. What else is sugar? Pasta. What is sugar? Pizza. What other is sugar? Chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, which is like kind of talk about chocolate chip cookies on the food series. A lot of stuff on the food series I'm going to talk about. And I hope to get Wayne the chef on my food series talk too, at an interview. Which would be good, because he doesn't want to do a food series. Only I don't think he does, but I'm going to do a food series and put him in my food series. And I might even talk to some chemists on my food series too that I know. Yes. That sounds good. But biomarkers. Biomarkers they're looking for an easy solution, and while they're looking, say, for me for a biomarker in that, and they look my genetic makeup, what I eat, what I exercise, and the whole thing, and my family history. Well, who are my ancestors? Blonde hair, blue eyes says a lot right there. They're all from Sweden, and one side's Sweden, the other side's from England. Yeah, mom and dad. Okay, and what their ancestors were from. Sweden was from Sweden, and the other ones were from England, mostly. But that's great. Okay, they got me saying, this is my biomarker. They've already got me down that. I did all those DNA studies, genetics, and they got all this information on me. And then it'd be basically have the same information on my sister. And it would be almost similar to her children. It's slight variations. But what happens when you're not that? What happens if you're, say, African American? Now, if you're pure African from one tribe in the Congo, okay, pure, great. You're the last bunch of people ever to come over in a slave ship. And you did not mingle with too many other people. Then those are markers. It's like going to Iceland. Literally speaking, you've got a bunch of people there that most of them can trace their ancestors back 1,000 years. And they're all interbreeding, right? Yes. And most of them didn't have people coming to Iceland since, new trade, where they got trades and that. But most of the people, they're all pure Icelandic. And those markers are right there. But when you come to the United States, with so many intermingling of the races, you might say, and the nationalities you have there, you've got big a big range of a marker. So what's good for this family here, mom, dad, and everything else, and all the children, you got those markers there. But where did mom and dad's ancestors originated from? And African Americans, either you're pure black or you're Congolese Harris. Yeah. And Roots, the series Roots, they do a DNA on the person they're being interviewed, and a lot of the people getting interviewed find out they're 80% African and everybody else, or 99% African and 1% somewhere else, or they're a little bit African and they're everything else. Oh, how's that possible? Before race was a big thing in this country, it was very possible. Okay. You might say cross marriages were very common. If you're pure Chinese, you may not be what you think you are in pure Chinese, because the cultures of China is a mixture of cultures. Especially Europeans are definitely a mixture of everything. Well, you're a little German, little French, little Irish, little this, little that. And oh, by the way, did your ancestors ever go to Africa or Asia? Yes, and those are biomarkers, and they're trying to do is create something that's looking for heart disease, diabetes, possibly organ failures. Oh yes, you get lung cancer, you get stomach cancer, you get mouth cancer, and they're looking if there are markers within your body, your blood sample, that will spout up. We know that certain people are affected by heart disease, and it depends upon your race. That a group here, if African descent, are affected by, say, sickle cell anemia. It's almost like you're taking a blood sample from the newborn, and you can tell all this stuff that possibly can happen to the baby, which is great, because if you know if you're going to get this cancer, if your parents have this cancer, you very likely get. I knew a girl whose parents had cancer, her sister had cancer, her brother had cancer, and she had cancer. And even though, yeah, and if you can find out these markers ahead of time, you can basically tell the person is that you may develop, well, in my family, it's prostate cancer. My dad, all my uncles, my father's side, yeah, there's a 50-50 chance, or a 60, 70, 80% chance you're going to get prostate cancer. Have I got prostate cancer there? As some doctor says, you get less than a 50% chance of prostate cancer. Maybe. Maybe. But the biomarkers is, you want diabetes, or you want, don't eat this, and this product, and eat this, and this product. You eat vegetables, like the can of vegetables I got over here, or the, yeah, well, I got this head of lettuce here. Yes, but you're going to have a pie tonight. How does this head of lettuce good for you, and you think somehow you're going to offset that with apple pie and ice cream? Really? You don't want diabetes? Keep your weight down. It says, well, Eli, the computer guy, made a joke the other day about he's 30 pounds overweight and he's going to run 3 miles that night. And he's going to sit down there with in a bag of and say, right, all that calories you ran those 3 miles off, you're going to come up with this thing of beer and this bag of chips. Congratulations. And our biomarker review is going to show that, oh, I'm going to get a heart attack or drop dead any day now. Yes, but I still like my ice cream and cake. Yeah. Think I'm kidding? I still like my ice cream and cake. And they're working on it. They're working on it. And if they find the markers, if they can find enough people that they can test against this thing, family members, they take one person, they also want the family members. They want to figure out what those biomarkers, so you can kind of like predict what's going to happen in 5 years down the line. Is your heart, usually it's a heart on diabetes. If you can find out when a person is born with the biomarker, you might be able to prevent diabetes or heart disease. You can basically regulate your system where you don't eat a lot of salt. Yeah, I know it tastes good. You don't use a lot of salt. You don't eat a lot of sugar. You don't eat this and you don't eat that. That's what they're looking for. And I guarantee you the pharmacy companies and the insurance companies want to find biomarkers so they can basically arrange your lifestyle. You know, the old saying about me and my lifestyle, it should improve. I am still 30 pounds overweight. Oh, to be 200 again, 220 pounds, I go for. Why can't you do 220 pounds? I had 2 waffles today. I should eat that lettuce I got in the refrigerator. You know what happens if you don't do it right? I will have a stroke. This arm will no longer be of any use, that thing. And then now I will have another stroke after I drink this glass of milk and have this ice cream and cake. You think I'm kidding? Every time I know, is this good for me? Or do I like it because I like it? It tastes good. There's something like certain types of pizzas I like, and other types of pizzas taste like cardboard. Oh well.